Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Krista Taylor, and I am a Vox Life associate. I have come here this evening to share a presentation with you that was created for us by a person by the name of Dr. Mark DeBrinket. And what I'd like you to do is sit back and relax. I'm going to give you a 15-minute snapshot of Vox Life, Wearable NeuroTech, and why we're so excited to have you learn about this. Whoever invited you to watch this call or join the recording wants you to learn about why they are so excited about the Vox Life Wearable NeuroTech. So we'll start, and please, when you find your questions coming along, write them down and take them to the person that invited you to watch this, because they'd be happy to answer them for you. All right? We'll start off by saying Vox Life truly is the new frontier in wearable neurotech. And Vox Life HPT, HPT stands for Human Performance Technology. The Vox Life story begins with this man. His name is Mr. Jay Dhaliwal, and this is a picture of him and his lovely wife, Manjeet. Jay is our founder and CEO and the inventor of Vox Life Human Performance Technology. The story really begins when Jay was a very young teenager. His mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis when he was quite young, and she declined rapidly. Within about 2 years, she was confined to a wheelchair, and he has always been helping her, and HPT was the result of his drive to help her to improve her quality of life. He had a very successful career in data encryption. He's a brilliant inventor, and he certainly has helped other Fortune 500 companies to thrive, but always going back to wanting to help his mom. So there came a time when he had the opportunity to devote 10 years to the development and research of Vox Life Human Performance Technology. And what he developed achieves homeostasis in the brain and body through neurostimulation. Now, this is a snapshot of the science behind Vox Life HPT. The person that invited you to this call can certainly give you a lot more information, but as an overview, how human performance technology works is that it triggers the neuroreceptors. It's a pattern that triggers the neuroreceptors. In the socks and insoles, those receptors are on the ball of the foot. And when the peripheral nervous system is triggered in this pattern, it sends a message through the central nervous system to the midbrain, and the message delivered is to go to homeostasis. So all of the autonomic functions improve when the midbrain is in homeostasis, and the areas that are affected by that are your vestibular system, your balance, your spatial orientation, your respiratory control, your motor control, and your posture, your heart rate regulation, your skeletal muscle control, your fight or flight instincts and reaction time, and pain regulation. As I say, there's lots of great information, especially for practitioners to take a look at. But the main benefits of wearing Vox Life HPT, it works like a light switch for your nervous system. And the quick and obvious results are an increase in balance, stability, power, stamina, reaction time, pain relief, energy, recovery time, and posture. Now, the benefits of Vox Life HPT are that it improves your neurological function. So what that means for people is that your physical mobility is improved, which improves your quality of life. If you know anybody that's challenged in their mobility, you can imagine and understand that any improvement to that mobility would be an improvement in their quality of life. And we get to see that every day. It's a real gift to be able to help people with that. Pain management is an overwhelming success with Vox Life HPT. That's actually my personal story of how I came to find this product. And since I've been able to help so many people with pain in all different areas of their body, because your brain prioritizes how to work on your wellness and how to manage your pain. So another one is increased energy, exercise performance, endurance recovery, and enhanced brain function. Now, how do we receive the benefits of this tech daily? Jay is determined to help 1 billion people with this and beyond. And we've already helped 3.5 million people. And the way that we do that is because he's made it so easy to deliver. So the patch is one of our delivery systems, but here we're going to go through all of them. There's different socks, and the different styles of socks are because different people prefer different styles. That's why. So he's gone through the process of making socks. For the ones on the left side of your screen here are for a hiker or work boot. You can see the ones that have the stickies on the bottom. So if somebody has like a wooden staircase, for example, that kind of flooring in their home, that might be most appropriate. The blue sock here is the athletic series, and that's the material wicks away moisture and has an antimicrobial on it. The striped sock you can see there is a part of our wellness line. Those are socks that a diabetic could wear. They're certified non-binding, and they have a double stitching in the bottom with no toe line, so they're safe for people that have diabetes, but also regular folks wear them all the time. And then to the far right of the screen, you'll see our Lux series, and these are our mercerized cotton socks. Now, insoles is another easy delivery system for this technology. And again, the pattern that's in the insoles elicits the same result. So you can see we have here the Bella and Bello insoles. Those are great for sandals, low profile shoes, dress shoes. And we also have the VoxLife Harmony patch. So this is works on a different set of receptors, which are on your dominant forearm, but again, they elicit the same results. And you can see just in the right side of the screen here too, there's a yellow insole that is reflective of our insoles that go into a running shoe or a boot, and they come in different densities that all fit into that category. Now, things to consider about VoxLife. First of all, it's drug-free. It's non-invasive. It's non-electrical. The results are immediate. The balance and stability aspect is obvious, and we demonstrate that for people every day. It's very easy to use. Everybody's been putting on socks since they were about 2 years old, and that is by intention that it's in that easy delivery system. It's accessible 24 hours, and again, the use is very simple. It's non-reactionary, age safe, pregnancy safe, it's affordable, and it has 0 side effects. You know, many commercials play forever with nice music about the side effects, but that's one of the beauties of HPT is we don't have to worry about side effects. It's absolutely positive effect on the body at all times. And the research to show that is solid. We have the Applied Neuroscience Inc. Brain mapping results. We have the California Sports Institute, LIUNA, the Labor International Union of North America, and the Golf Lab have all done studies for us, and there are other studies going on now because practitioners see results in their patients, and then they talk to Jay about creating their own studies. So it's always amazing to look at that. Some of the clinical results that have been documented are foot pain relief. So that was, as you can see, 1,000 participants were tested in double-blind studies, and 940 of them experienced pain relief with VoxLife HPT. So for that study, the requirement was that your pain had to be a level 4 or greater on the universal pain scale, meaning it was interfering with your quality of life. And what happened was people came down to, so 940 people experienced relief coming down to a 2 or less on the universal pain scale, which means that the pain was no longer interfering with their quality of life, which is, you know, significant. Just ask me. And moving forward, the other results, improved balance and stability. 31% increase in balance and stability means that a person is 8 times less likely to fall. So although we see athletes in many of these photos, the results of these studies are really significant for the average person. I mean, a person being 8 times less likely to fall really will affect their quality of life, especially in their later years. Range of motion, 15-degree increase in range of motion. Again, think about all the different things that means. Yes, of course, for athletes, hockey players love that increase, but also just regular tasks, bending down to tie your shoes, reaching behind you, being able to turn to talk to your grandchildren. There's a lot of benefits that come with the range of motion just in regular life. And the eccentric force, velocity of force, and more power. So these things, again, very important for athletes, but also for the average person. One of the doctors was explaining to us, if you were walking down the street and something happened that you had to quickly get out of the way, like for a car jumping the curb or something like that, that's when you're going to use your velocity of force, your eccentric force, and your power. So those are definitely clinical results that will benefit everyone in their day-to-day life. Now, the brain mapping study, this is where those of us that have been with Vox for some time got very excited, because we're able to see how this technology affects every person. And so the study that was done was to demonstrate the relationship between brain function and Vox Life human performance technology. So the participants took part in surveys, balance and stability testing and assessments, brain mapping sessions, and the application of Vox Life HPT to fully understand the relationship between our tech and the human brain. So the QEEG brain mapping machine is what's been used for this study. So this is the gold standard in brain neurology. It records 19 channels simultaneously, and it builds a 3D neurological image down to the voxel inside. So a voxel is 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters. So I'm going to play this for you so you can take a look. So the channels are recording at the same time, and the scale to measure is color-coded. So blue is too low, green is normal. That's what we're searching for. All of us, our brains are searching to be in homeostasis. So they're searching for green, and red is too high. So as you can see, this is the machine recording the different channels. Okay, so you can see the different colors there. And so this is the results from this first study. Okay, so the frontal cortex, which is, this is the before image on the left side of your screen. So it's blue. You see there's lots of blue. Blue means inattention, poor decisions, cognitive decline. All right, and then you can see on the bottom image that's mostly green, this is after Vox. So green is improved attention, better decisions, and improved cognitive function. All right, so this, what we're going to show you, I'm going to press play here, and it's going to show you the occipital lobe. Now, this is in the portion of your brain that's in charge of memory, vision, and dreaming. And again, you'll notice the scale. So blue being too low, green is optimum or normal, and red is too high. So we'll see here, this is, in this study, the regular without Vox. You can see the colors there. Now, this is the occipital lobe, same frames with Vox though. So notice the color change, remembering that we're always striving to be at green because that's normal. So this is within 7 seconds of putting the Vox Life human performance technology on, just like a light switch. Socks and insoles work just like a light switch. And you can see the midbrain here is leveling out to green. It's incredible how quickly it helps. Now, this is the person who did this for us the very first time. This is Dr. Mark DeBrinket. He is in charge of clinical strategies at Vox Life, and I'm going to let him tell you what he's doing in this short clip.
So what you're about to see is specifically my limbic system only, and then I'm going to step on the insoles and watch what happens to the limbic system, which controls your emotions and how you feel, okay? This is my limbic system. Now my feet just got placed on the insoles, and we want it all green.
Now, my friend asked Dr. DeBrinket why his brain was so red. ahead of stepping onto the insoles, and he was telling him that it's because he had just purchased this equipment. He had convinced Jay to work with him to purchase this equipment, and he was pretty sure he knew what was going to happen, but he wanted to be very sure. And so you can see as soon as he gets on the insoles, what he expected to happen did happen, of course, which was a great relief. Now, the studies that were done with the brain mapping show that the overall change in the brain with VoxLife HPT, this slide shows you eyes open. So the average change was 36%, the lowest being 13%, and the highest being 65%. So the bottom line is that the increased brain potential is in 100% of the subjects tested. So if you're looking at this scale, you'll notice the very bottom bar where it says 0 to 10%, there's nobody there. Everybody that was a part of this group showed some change just by wearing the VoxLife HPT. Now, I think we can all agree we're constantly being bombarded with information that tells us that our world is in desperate need of healing. And the World Health Organization tells us that $6.5 trillion is spent on global healthcare every year. To put that in perspective, if $6.5 trillion were spent each year on the transportation system, we could pave a road around the world more than 2,500 times every year. And if that figure, 6.5 trillion, were spent in the education system, then more than 85% of the entire US population could go to private college every year for free. The arena that we're working in is gigantic. And you may know that the biggest drug problem is prescription drugs, prescription drug abuse, and that's according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. And the number of overdose deaths has drastically increased. Now, you may or may not know that preschool age children is the fastest growing age group being prescribed antidepressants. And that is a statistic from the National Mental Health Association. I urge you, if you know any children that are in need of medication, such as antidepressants, please reach out to the person who invited you to take a look at this and have the children that you know on this tech. The results that many of us have seen are significant, and certainly the more children that we can put on this, the better for everybody. So VoxLife technology is a paramount solution. And the arena is wearable neurotech. So Forbes says that the wearable tech market will be worth $34 billion by 2020. And you can see on the cover of Time magazine there, people are ready for wearable neurotech. The thing is with ours is that it's a pattern in socks or insoles or a neuro patch that's stimulating a response from your nervous system, and it connects with your midbrain. There's no electronic signals or anything like that transferring through your body. So it's a non-invasive form of wearable technology. Are you ready to unleash your full potential? The body is self-healing and self-regulating. This we know. Homeostasis is critical to a vibrant life. Just ask anyone who's been on VoxLife HPT for any amount of time. VoxLife HPT brings the brainstem and the brain to homeostasis, which allows the body to achieve a higher state of healing, function, and abilities. And the next version of all your cells will be better than the last when you're wearing VoxLife HPT. So think about that. The next version of your cells will be better than the last. Vox is in a category 1. There really is no other product on the market that does with what VoxLife HPT does for the human body. And with Vox, you have the option to help people. I mean, impact their lives in a positive way, physically, emotionally, and financially. And the rewards of that are endless. When you get the opportunity to help somebody on those 3 levels, it's really life-changing for you too. And Vox rewards us for helping others. You can make a difference in people's lives that will last for them. It's not a pill, it's not a potion, it's not a lotion, it's life-changing. So ask yourself, when was the last time you found a product that worked instantly? And if you haven't had the opportunity yet, the person that asked you to take a look at this video can show you the instant balance and stability aspects of this product. When was the last time you found something important enough to do daily for yourself and your entire family? And I would add, that's not challenging. Myself and my entire family get up in the morning and we put our Vox socks on. It's not a challenge, but you know what? We're all better off for it. And when was the last time you found yourself sharing a product because you know the people you're talking to need it? I get to do that all day long. I know that what I'm offering you will help you. And when were you a part of something bigger than yourself? We have a real purpose here at Vox Life, and we are working together to change the world. And when was the last time you made an income of your choice for doing exactly what you love and enjoy? Vox allows you to design your own future, and it really is based on the number of people that you want to help, the lives that you want to impact. So it could be that you want to impact a few people, your immediate family, and as a qualified associate, you can do that for $200 to $600 a month or so. If you want to get more advanced, certainly team leaders are in the range of $800 to $2,500 a month. And as you can see, the categories go up and up. It's not something that happens overnight, but the more people you help, the more rewards come. And getting paid to help people is quite an amazing thing. So why the Vox Life opportunity? Why are so many of us so excited about this? And the person that invited you here wants you to take a look at this. It's because it's a very simple product. It's very easy to demonstrate. I've had small, young children under the age of 10 come to my booth and demonstrate after learning how to do it 5 minutes prior. The product is 100% reliable. Works every time for everyone. It's easy to duplicate. It's easy to show other people. We're in the healthcare industry, as we've already discussed. Huge, huge industry. It's very easy to be compliant with your Vox Life products. Get up in the morning, put your product on, and off you go. And we're changing the world together. We are working hard to do that. So if something here has resonated with you and you're thinking, maybe I want to do this too, the process to get started is very easy. And that's by intention. We want you to commit to changing the world with this tech. We want you to learn how to effectively demonstrate the product. And certainly there are many of us here who are here to help you with that. We want you to share this tech with your friends, your family members, and people in need. And you will see their life change, and that will just motivate you to levels I can't even explain. And then we want you to teach others to do the same. We are on a mission to help 1 billion people, and we need people that are dedicated to helping us to do that. And we need you to then teach people that you will meet along the journey to help their friends and family. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I am thrilled to be a part of the Vox Life team, and we are glad that you took the time to take a look at this. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. We all did when we first came across this technology. So get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, talk to them, ask them to show you the demonstration, and get enough of this technology so that you can wear it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and think laundry day to laundry day. So maybe that's 4 or 5 pairs of socks, maybe it's a pair of insoles and a few pairs of socks. Whatever it is for you, make sure you have enough to try it and really see the significant benefits that we are looking forward to sharing with you. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you again. Take care. Good night.